lessons.
Good morning. Thank you so much for staying with us right here on Your Women Radio WFM 91.7. This is the Voice of Women, Nigeria's first radio station for women and their families. I hope you're feeling great. You're doing well today and you're feeling the weekend already. So thank God it's Friday and it's the last Friday of this month. So how far the salary where you collect? Make I ask, Abi, make I keep quiet. Because some people go say, Rose, which kind of salary? Salary we don't finish even before you come. But hey, anyway, we'll still continue to live, yeah? All right. So, yes, of course, this is your Women Radio, WFM 91.7, and this is the program Her Lens. My name is Rose Yusuf Kaiser, and Her Lens is a program where we get to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues right here on your Women Radio. I'm super excited to be with you this morning, and I hope that your day is going to be fruitful. All right. So, we have the ladies of Her Lens with me joining me virtually this morning. Oh, Susan is back today. Susan, good morning. How was the event you said you were going to yesterday? How did that go?
Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Buki. Good morning, Helen's family. It was an amazing event. We had over 500 women in one room, women from diverse backgrounds,
Wow.
sharing their stories, trying to encourage one another. If you think it's tough, then you don't know what the next person has gone through. And so it was emotional and all of that. And the convener was celebrating her 47th birthday. So she used that platform to just bring the women and have so many dignitaries also tell their stories around politics, leadership, and what they have gone through as women. It was just an all women affair, and I can tell you, I am glad to be part of the committee and everything. It was just so beautiful. Thank God it's Friday. And no, I never see someone I still they wait for the phone.
Don't worry, go call. Well, I'm happy that the event went well, and a gathering of women, in that number. I can just imagine how much of learning and connecting with other women that happened yesterday. Well, we hope to keep seeing more of these events so that women will keep, growing and we keep achieving a lot as they move on. All right, let's get to hear from Buki. Buki, good morning. How are you today?
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé o, ṣé dáadáa la bá yín? Ẹ kú dédé ìwòyí.
Carol Buki.
Today is the last Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, the last Friday of the last month. I just said, wow, God has been good. We can only look at that because when did we start 2025? Now we are wrapping up, August, and we are going to the months, the September, but it's going to be beautiful for us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We will not have disasters in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Yeah. Everything is going to be fine for us as we wrap up the year and we look forward to 2026. So, but we want to thank God. We want to thank God. Yeah.
Okay.
So good morning, Alexis family.
Good morning to you too, Buki. It's good to have you here. Good morning, Ibina Dixon. How are you today? How's the week so far for you? Being the last week of the month of August. And the good thing, or rather, let me say the amazing thing is you can't have this month back the same way it is. Every other day is different. So, I mean, how has this week been for you, the last week of this month?
Okay, good morning, Rose Gully. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Buki FA. Good morning to all our valued listeners. It's great to be here. The week has been beautiful. Busy, yes, very busy, but beautiful. And I'm missing the month of August already because today is 29th. We have just 2 days for August to just oh no. Okay.
That's your birth month now.
I love August. When I hear August, and August is so special because it ushers in the Ember month, the beauty of August. And I want to be grateful. I'm grateful, like Buki said, we are grateful for God. To God for bringing us thus far. And we know that He's not relenting. He's still here. He's still with us. He's still taking us further. And like I always say, don't be agitated because August don't they finish. September is there, October, November is there, December is there, and January next year, and etc. and etc.
Yeah, definitely.
So keep trying, keep moving, keep on moving straight ahead. Don't be distracted. Keep doing the right thing. Keep working within the ambit of the law. You know, you will get there. You will make it. You will not. You will not just waste your time. I mean, the results will begin to show. And I want to quickly say congratulations to my friend, my sister, who's going to be installed a chief
Wow. Shakira for
tomorrow. Yeah, she's
her.
she's already a chief, and she's going to be. I said we are going to be calling you chief sis. You know, chief Mrs. She's also Ajia. You know,
Hmm.
Ramat Oviesa. So I'm congratulating her in advance, and I pray that more feathers of greater achievement will begin to hang on our
Man.
feet. You understand? So
Hmm.
all the best to everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you too, Ibinabo. It's good to hear from you and how your week went. All right, this is Highlands right here on Your Women Radio. This is about 16 minutes past 9 on this side of the radio. So you can do well to be a part of the conversation by dialing 07000 or 9155 Do well to send us WhatsApp messages on 08155 or 070 Those are the numbers to get in touch with us today on the program. So let's start off with this particular story that just got to me. And for me, it just screamed empower your girls, education wise, put them on the right paths, when it comes to them choosing a career for themselves, help them to be independent. Because with that, nobody can come and push them left, right, and center. Not at all. Nobody can do that. So it just, for me, it just reiterated how important it is to empower our girls and, the benefits of empowerment. Because from this story that I'm about to tell you about, it's just screaming all of it for me. Now it says that this particular lady comes out to say, my father's family are dragging me because all burial printings has my mom's maiden name on her as her surname. They have been separated for over 3 decades, even before his death. But somehow, I'm supposed to put his name as her surname on her death certificate and burial printings. It's obvious they didn't get the memo that the woman they cut off her legs indeed gave birth to a daughter with wings. And what's more annoying for them, ain't nobody able to bully me about not giving us anything for her burial. I cared for her while alive for 15 years and almost 6 years of her sickness. That's 21 years. I'm perfectly able to give her a befitting burial. So for me, it just reading it, it just screams, every inch of her being independent, being able to take decisions. Imagine that she's not in the best place to take decisions on her mother's burial. Imagine how they will just take up everything and then they will still be asking her, bring money for this one, bring money for this one. And then they still want her to carry the father's name. So is it because this lady has probably gotten to a particular stage or a particular height in life, and then they want to recognize, or they want to now chip in their face or bring in their face and say, after all, your mother married our son, so therefore she should be carrying our son's surname and all of that. But meanwhile, they've been separated for about 30 years. Okay, so I mean, so that means even this young lady might not maybe necessarily have that good relationship with her dad, although we don't know how old she is here. Um, but for about 21 years, she was taking care of her mom alone. So before that 21 years, that means her mom has been the one taking care of her because obviously the dad died long time ago. So her mom has been taking care of her before she took over, taking care of her mom 15 years while the mom was okay, and 6 years while the mom was six. That's a total of 21 years. So I mean, nobody she and because she didn't go anywhere to ask for money, she didn't go anywhere to ask for anything for her mom's burial. She's able to give the mom. So the only thing now that all of them are coming to, if we allow this girl now, she will not even recognize us, so she will not even do anything. So let us start with this. Let us even go with her to this. So for me, it just screamed all of it. So I just want us to probably reiterate how important this is to empower girls to, make them independent to the extent that they can take decisions without anyone coming to influence it or trying to sway them away from decisions that would help them or even help their family. So Susan, let's start with you on this particular story. How did this come to you? Because I'm just sharing how mine actually, how it hits me and why, we said, okay, let's even talk about this. How did this come to you? And, what lessons can we get from this particular story?
You see, the lady in question is my friend. And so I have followed her story.
This particular story that we're reading right now?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
She is my friend on Facebook. So this write up on her Facebook. If anyone who has followed her, this lady has been through so much. But just like you said, it is important for a woman to be self-aware. It's not enough to empower a woman. You can empower a woman and she still mingles with people who make her lose self-consciousness. This lady in question knows who she is. I have followed her story for a very long period, even before her mom fell sick. My people in Igbo language will say Onwanuzu. Onwanuzu means when people identify with you in death. May we not have such people in our circle. People who do not know how you have been surviving
at all,
how you have been struggling, I don't want to go into details, but you see the writer of that story if there is anything like Shege Banza, her eyes have seen it. Not just about taking care of her mom, but the challenges that she has gone through as a person. So when you talk of a woman who has been empowered, and yes, she is a single mom. When you talk of someone who understands that life throws you lemons and you make lemonade out of it, that is who this lady is. And so it's also a stigma to all those people who are absent. This is over 3 decades, for crying out loud.
30 years.
Have they asked about this woman? Have they asked how she's in her late 30s? Have they asked how this woman has struggled with this lady, with her children? This lady who wrote this is not her only child. Did they ask how she managed to pull through with her children? And now, after 30 years, you come out from one tiny hole because you want the prince, to bear your name. That is despicable. Glad she stood her ground. If she was not to be swayed, she will feel like, oh, no, my daddy's people, her dad has passed.
Yeah,
she is he her father? Yes, he is her father. But do you know if that was her mom's last wishes? Do you know the conversation she had with her mom? I'm saying this because I have an aunt. I am Igbo. I have an aunt who told only child who is well known in Nigeria. Only child. She said, whenever I pass, and she always said it when she comes to visit my mom, who is her younger sister. She said, I don't have headache. I don't have anything worrying me now. Because tomorrow when I pass, I know that people will come out to say, my only child must do this or do that. No. Whenever I pass, please allow her bury me in Lagos. Do not take me to the east. Do not do this, do not do that. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you don't know where she's coming from. You don't know the conversations she had with her mom. What if that was her mom's wish? Please, whenever I pass, I don't want extracurricular activity because that is what I'm finding it now. Just focus on me. It is about me. I know the things that I've gone through.
Yeah.
People should learn to take responsibility when people are alive, not in death. You just go out and believe, oh, they will do this. No, life is not like that. And it's also important for women. Today is a woman, tomorrow it might be a man.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anyone. She also has a brother. She's not the only child. She also has a brother. People should always come out when they're supposed loved one. If they love her as much, they should have been present. Do you know how many years this woman has been down? And this lady has been the one taking care and doing everything for her mom. And you come up from the moon to come and claim right. That will never happen. People should begin to stay accountable for their actions and inactions moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much, Susan, for giving us more context to the story this morning. All right, this is about 26 minutes past 9 on this side of the radio, and this is Your Women Radio, Voice of Women, the Nigeria's first radio station for women and their families. Let's come to you, Buki. How did this story come to you? And hearing from Susan's side, how she has been following this woman's story and had some of the struggles that this woman had to go through with her mom and even with her siblings. What do you think, or what do you make out of this, Buki?
Yeah, I could share the background knowledge. I
Okay.
now understand better
Mm.
because really, when I was reading her story, I knew there were deep waters,
Mm.
underneath the bridge. I mean, for her to have taken that decision,
Yeah.
I knew that this lady must have been the one single-handedly helping the mother through when she could now, afford it and all that. The people are not there because if one or two of them had been there,
Mm.
she would have known. And then she would have accorded them, the necessary respect. And it's
Yes.
even possible that the woman, when she was alive, had dropped the name.
Mhm.
So if the woman had dropped the name of the husband, then what is it? Why will I now put it there? You understand? And then we don't even know what her maiden name is. I have some women now that are aware. They don't even use the father's name because the father is just nowhere. So the children are bearing their own name. So these are things that call for reflection for men.
Mm.
And maybe now we will also now add the families. Because even if your son is doing the wrong thing,
Yeah.
should you not, as a family, correct
Mm-hmm.
and stand in the gap?
Sure.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We could have some men that are just stubborn in their ways. But as a family, can you just stand in the gap as at that period?
Yeah.
That the woman will know that, well, this man is not there, but the family are with me. You understand? Because these are lessons. I want us to look at the lessons. Yes, the story is there. We can analyze the story, but what is the lesson that we are taking out of this? I stand by what the lady has done. I'm sure she does not even know the woman is dead. They're now showing
They're
up
not
and they're now
coming up.
now why didn't you put that? The question is, what did that name woman?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
those are questions. And based on what Susan said now, Susan has deepened, the knowledge that
Yes.
this family was not just there. The man too was not just there. Though the man is dead, but the man was not just there. And it's possible, like I said, the lady had dropped that man's name and possibly she was using, her name. But if the woman was still using the
The father's
father's,
name.
the
Yeah.
name, I think respect, should happen here. That they will still put it there if that woman had not dropped the name. But if the man had dropped the name while she was alive, hey, then she can stand on that premise that, sorry, because there's no point bringing up fighting and bad belly and things like that. She's too young for all that. she could just stand on that name that I'm sorry, oh, look at all the documents. It is this name that my mother has been using.
Yeah.
Even for myself, it is this name that. So I am sorry. I'm just standing on that, and maybe that is what the woman's wish was. So that you don't fight unnecessary fight that you don't even have the strength, to do. You don't even have the time. Even if you have the strength, you don't even have the time. It can be draining. Look at what they are dragging her now. I mean, instead of her to pursue the burial in a happy state and all that, now they are fighting her. And to be honest, a part of her mental whatever will still be that these people are fighting me. They might even come that day and come and scatter whatever it is. But I want to wrap up now. What are the lessons that we are taking on?
Yeah.
That man, that son of yours who just believes that, well, I don't care whoever you are. No, one day, whatever you sow, you go reap.
You reap and
you will reap it. So please, even if your son is stubborn or that man in your family is stubborn, let the family stand in the gap. That's why we have families. Thank you.
Thank you too, Buki, for your thoughts on this and bringing in, the family angle of this. How do we train our children? How do we train our sons? How do we stand in the gap for them? Because if they had cautioned him, maybe when he was misbehaving with his own immediate family, then we wouldn't be saying all of this at this point. All right, it's about 29 minutes to 10 on this side of the radio. We'll definitely bring in Ibn Abod to tell us, her own understanding of the story and some of the lessons we can learn from it. But before then, this is Nigeria's first radio station for women and their families.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here. From Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big. To join, just dial *900# on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 Naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win. This promo lasts till the 21st of September.
Recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
Kí ló ń sún ọpọ́n ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù lọ sípele ìgbádùn tó ga? Ṣé tí wọ́n bá sè é pẹ̀lú kóró náà fún adùn tó kà màmá yẹn ni? Tàbí tẹ́ bá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó sàláàdì Nàìjíríà, èso kábéèjì, kárọ̀tì, lẹ́tùsì, àtẹ̀wà oníkíndìnrín díẹ̀.
Ó ní láti jẹ́ méjèèjì. Ṣé jollof rice rẹ pẹ̀lú adùn kóró náà kí o wá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀fọ́. Ó yá, jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ oúnjẹ rẹ gbé pẹ́ẹ́lí. Lónìí, jẹun tó dáa.
Jama'a, wani abu babba ya sauka kuma ana zubar da kuɗi kamar ruwa.
Hakika, da naira 500 kawai za ka iya cin nasarar har naira 200,000 a rana. Shiga Betaplay yanzu kuma saurari sunanka kai tsaye a rediyo da karfe 10 na safe, karfe 2 na rana da karfe 6 na yamma.
Sai tikitinka a www.betaplay.ng ko danna *347*154#. Kana son karin dama? Za ka iya sayan tikiti har 20.
Ka biyo mu a Facebook @Betaplay da Instagram @betaplay.ng don sabbin bayani. Lokacinka ne ka ci wannan kuɗin. Betaplay na buɗe ne kawai ga masu shekaru 18 da sama. Yi wasa cikin hankali.
Women, let's come together this August to talk about something we all need. I'm talking about peace of mind, wellness, and purpose. Join us for the Women Engagement Series webinar August edition with the theme Beyond Hustle, Reclaiming Peace, Purpose, and Productivity. This conversation now for every woman where they try balance life, work, family, and still need to keep her mind in check. Our guest is Deborah Tobi Olawale, a family mental health therapist who will share real life tips on how to find joy in your daily hustle. Date is Saturday 5. Time is 6 p.m. Venue is on Zoom, but live on radio and on YouTube. Make you not miss this one. Register now with the link on our Facebook and Instagram pages at WFM 91.7. Come, learn how to take care of your mental health and still be productive without running yourself down. The Women Engagement Series is brought to you by Women Radio Network and the Voice of Women Empowerment Foundation.
Oh, what did it happen now? No bonus for all my line. No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come every 6 minutes. MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN Better Gist. Dial *123*2*1# or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that! My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with the Peak Breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
Ndị be anyị, ihe okwu eruola o, ego na-ezo dịka mmiri ozuzo. Better play, better chance. 200,000 naira nwere ike ịbanye n'aka gị taa. Geekwa ntị, ugboro 3 n'ụbọchị. Aha ndị mmeri ga-apụta live na redio. Naanị 500 naira ka ị nwere ike iji merie ruo 200,000 naira kwa ụbọchị. Sonye na Better Play ugbu a ma geekwa ntị na redio ma ọ kụọ elekere 10 nke ụtụtụ, elekere 2 nke ehihie na elekere 6 nke abalị kwa ụbọchị. Aha gị nwere ike bụrụ nke akpọrọ Better Play. Egbukwala oge, mee ngwa ngwa zụta tiketi gị ugbu a. Zụta tiketi gị na www.betterplay.ng maọbụ pịa *347*154#. Ịchọọ ime ka ohere gị bawanye, ị nwere ike ịzụta tiketi ruru 20. Mee ngwa ngwa soro anyị na Facebook @BetterPlay na Instagram @BetterPlayNG maka ozi ọhụrụ. Oge iji emeri ego a eruola. Ị nwere ike ịbụ onye mmeri tata. Better Play bụ naanị maka ndị toruru afọ 18 ma ọ bụ karịa. Sonye egwuregwu a n'ụzọ ziri ezi.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here. From Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big. To join, just dial *900# on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win. This promo lasts till the 21st of September.
Recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
Give the left and right. Hot.
You think you know Nigeria's biggest tunes?
This battle is a problem.
Then get in the ring on the big show every weekday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFM 91.2. Be ready. Okay, now.
Women Radio 91.7, the Ogbonge radio station for women and their families.
All right, this is still the Voice of Women, Nigeria's first radio station for women and their families, and we're still on the program Her Lens, where we have women from different geopolitical zones discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues right here on Women Radio. All right, so we were speaking on this particular story that we got of a lady who was trying to do her mother's burial preparation, and then her father's people come trying to drag her for not printing her mom's maiden name as her surname, or rather using her mom's maiden name as her surname instead of using the father's family name and all of that. Let's pick this call first before we head on. Okay, we lost that call. All right, so from the story here, we can see that this woman has been separated from the man for about 30 years. So it's definitely a lot, when we look at it. And Buki has been able to, the family side, and Susan has been able to give us more context to this. So let's bring Binabo at this point to hear her thoughts on this particular story, and some of the lessons we can hear, or rather we can get from this story. Binabo.
Okay, thank you. What do I even say? The ladies have spoken. But I want to say something. You see, in life, you don't have to have all the money in this world to be relevant. You have to build yourself on every side. Sometimes you have money and people will still treat you like a nobody. So you have to understand and appreciate who you are. You make sure that you are filled up with great values and self-worth. And you know that you are able to decipher between what is wrong and what is right as a human being. This is the only time you can stand up against what is not right. Now, looking at this family, I mean, what they are demanding for is so preposterous. This woman and her mother and her other siblings went through the murky waters. And you know what that means in life. When you have a father and a mother, and somehow it is only one arm that is taking care of you and took you through life. Imagine 30 years. 30 years. All things being equal, a 30-year-old man or woman would have gone through primary school, secondary, university, and probably has a good job by now.
Of course.
And is most likely probably married. And then you're not coming to do what? This woman was supposed to have been separated from her husband. So when you are not with your husband for 30 years, you still go signing his name because it's no longer in the picture. And even if you keep bearing the name, it becomes irrelevant, probably because the woman refused, she did not remarry because she did not remarry properly, or there must be reasons. Even if she did not request that her daughter should remove her husband's name from her name.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you take some decisions that are just fair. They're only fair. I remember there was a woman, I don't know, I don't want to assume whether she's alive or not, because she's not that old. She should be in her maybe late 60s or early 70s. Her son impregnated, a girl. And this young boy denied the pregnancy. The woman stood her ground that I used to see you and this girl. So what were you doing with her? When you are always with a lady and you go the extra mile to do some things the adults are supposed to be doing, married people are supposed to be doing, there will be pregnancy. So why are you denying? This woman stood her ground, stood by this girl. She gave birth, and lo and behold, come and see carbon copy.
Now those kinds of things they happen to them.
So you see, the family of this girl cherished this woman and this woman's stance was what gave the liver to her son to come back. He came back, he apologized, and he eventually married this lady. Now imagine this woman did not stand. Imagine this young girl who got pregnant, felt frustrated and went to abort the pregnancy. Today, the boy it's not because he's in the US, he's in the US and he's doing fantastic. He's a medical doctor and he's doing excellently well. And he's taking care of every one of them. I met the father some years ago and he had a designer wristwatch on. And I said, he didn't do that. And he said, my son bought it for me on my birthday.
Oh.
And somewhere in my mind, I wanted to say, the son you rejected initially, but those was in the past, so I didn't need to remind him. So you see, these family members, even when a woman and a man have gotten married or they did not marry, but they have children together, and there is separation, don't stay aloof and say no concern you. Then one day you come and say they should add you people's family name to whose name? And these things happen because the lady is a successful woman.
Exactly.
Success has many family members. Now failure no get friend, let alone family members. So do you know what it means to take care of a sick person?
And she did it.
Now you gone sick now.
For 6 years.
She took care of her mother for 6 years. Even if she had formed an opinion initially, and that opinion could be changed because of the kindness from her father's people, this 6 years of sickness would kill everything. Because she probably went through it all by herself and her siblings. And then you show up someday and say, what is your name? Your name for no greedy woman die now. What is your name? Your name na check. Your name na guarantee. Your name na collateral. See, you cannot reap where you have not sown.
Exactly.
If you do that, you are a thief. You should be arrested. How would you, by now, instead of insisting that their names should be whatever on the burial printings, you should rally around this lady and give this woman that last respect. Don't make any demands because you never did anything to support these people. I don't know how people know they get shit. I don't know what thing lick their face. From where I come from, if you are shameless, they will say whether dog don't lick your face. Sometimes some things we do will just simply portray us as irresponsible and shameless. Please, when your brother abandons his wife and children and you follow suit, please don't come back tomorrow and begin to ask for anything. Please, when you allow shame carry you small.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And like I said, what do I say? The ladies have said it. You have to train up your girl child. Instill in her values, self-worth. Let her understand what life is all about. So that as she navigates this world, this life, she knows how to stand on her own. She knows how to raise her shoulder high and walk head straight and not wobble all over the place.
Okay. Been our program. So I'm just hoping that, all of these lessons that we should get from this story. Because it's what happens every day. If you go through the comments of this particular post, you will see a lot of people who are coming out to say same as me, same story like mine, same story like mine. So it happens a lot. And somebody even came and was sharing her own story was about her dad that was sick almost for some time, and the mother's people are coming when the man dies, and they are coming to say one or two things, and she just shove them to the side. So if you don't if you don't give your children the confidence or the wings to fly, if you don't empower them to the extent that they're able to take decisions without thinking of some of these things that are coming all around, if they're easily swayed, then you yourself even in your own death, if you go worry for them, you go worry for their future, honestly. All right, this is your Women Radio WFM 91.7, and we just have about 5 or 6 minutes to go. Let's try this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ruth. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Chief Agozie. Good morning.
Yeah, Susan, fully Becky and education is being on. You see, the fact of this year is I'm this surprised. According to people, they said the success has so much for the failure one month. You understand me? I'm so surprised. Over the year, man, all this useless, most of the useless messages, you understand? You'll be going in the street here and there. Pregnant, this irresponsible lady, they run away. You understand me? When I see that the guy is going to be making money now, yeah, they want to answer. They want to get to answer their name. You understand me? Are you getting me?
Yeah.
How can that be so good? You understand me? Then when you have a pregnant woman, you did not make any contribution to the child training or whatever. You understand me? You shouldn't expect any good when they grow up, when they start doing good. You understand me? Because I have it around me too. You understand me?
Yeah.
I, for one, not that I have much, but I care for my children so much. You understand me? Are you getting me? I did not play with them. That's what they are saying. You understand?
Yeah.
But most of what this men doing on this thing, I'm happy that the government has put a punishment for them. I think they said if they are being taken to court, they will serve 3 years in the jail. You understand me? After 3 years, and if they do not comply again, you understand me? Let them push them into prison so that they can serve like 50 years. We will know what it is to pregnant a woman around the world.
All right, thank you very much, Ifagozie. So, if you pregnant a woman and run away, jail term is waiting for you. I just hope that this is taken seriously, because you cannot, do this and just go away, leaving the lady to suffer all of the consequences. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right. Couldn't hear the person calling. Hello, good morning. Let's try this.
Hello, good morning. Good
Hi,
morning.
good morning, Mrs. Obali. You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning to your guests as well. I just have a question in line with the discussion. So, if your guest were to advise somebody in this shoe, passing through this, and the father or the mother is now coming to guilt trip or emotionally blackmail them, and society is saying, no, don't even think about it, forgive them, is your father, is your mother. In one word, what would be their salient advice to such person? Because society will emotionally guilt trip you and stigmatization will follow if you decide to stand your ground. I just want their take on, as the wrap up, what would they tell that person in one single word? Well done. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Obali. Happy weekend to you too. So, Ibinabo, Buki, and Susan, did you hear the question coming from Mrs. Obali?
No.
Okay. So, Mrs. Obali is saying that what would be your advice to somebody who will find his herself in these shoes and society's guilt tripping you into doing this? Because at the end of the day, you hear a lot of, oh, forgive them, they're your father's people, they're your mother's people, forgive them, and let peace just reign. And then they want you to do these things, or they want you to just get on with this. What would be your advice to such a person, just in one word? Because I mean, even she said realize our time is gone. So Buki, let me start with you on this. Just in probably a sentence, what would be your advice to such a person that for her now she has stood her ground, she has said no to this? But what about people who are not strong-minded, people who they don't probably have all it takes to take decisions on such matters, and society will come and want to guilt trip you into accepting all of these things and just going with it? Meanwhile, you know that no, this is not what should be done, or this is not how it is. Let's start with you, Buki.
Okay, so you will forgive them, but you cannot forget. So you will, based on what you think is right, but you will forgive them, yes, because the Bible says you will forgive them. We should forgive those who hurt us. That's it if you want to move in life. But that does not mean that you will not face a consequence. Somebody who got pregnant as a teenager, you'll ask God for forgiveness, but you still carry the pregnancy now, isn't it? And then you still have the child. You still have the child to nurse, but God has forgiven you. So you will still have to pay the price. Whatever you sow, you will reap. But yes, you will forgive. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Buki. Let's start with you. Let's go on with you, Susan. What would be your advice, just in a sentence, to such a person? Susan? Hi, Susan. Are you there? Okay. Okay. Yes. I can hear both of you now. So, Susan, quickly, please.
Okay. So for me, I would say forgiveness is something you do away with, but do not be gullible. To yourself, stay true. Whatever it is, there's a thin line between staying true to yourself and being gullible. So forgive, but don't be gullible.
Don't be gullible.
Whatever it is that you have decided, please keep to it. No going back.
Okay. All right, Tibinabo, wrap it up for us in one sentence.
Okay, so what informed your decision? That matters a whole lot. How would you decide to do something? If the why you decided to do that thing is baseless, then when you are being pushed here and there, you would cave in. But if your facts are there, if the facts are very firm, and don't forget that if we're talking about this particular case or something similar to this, it's a burial she wants to give to her mother, a last rite. If she gets it wrong, she will never forgive herself. And these people who are jumping in and out of her life will jump out again, and she will have herself to blame for the rest of her life.
Okay.
So they have never been there. So their temporary appearance should not deceive her. Why are you doing what you are doing? Are you doing it because you are wicked? You are unforgiven? Or are you doing it because that is just the right thing to do? You have to ask yourself pertinent questions, very salient ones,
Okay.
and give them.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for your advice and all the lessons that we could get from the story this morning. Thank you all for this week. And of course, I urge us all to have a great weekend until we meet up on Monday morning.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right. Okay, so this is where we call it a wrap for today and for this week. Let's meet up 1st of September, which is going to be on a Monday. That's next week, Monday. So enjoy the weekend, the last weekend in August, and do well to have fun while at it. Thank you for those who called in and those who tuned in to listen to her lens. My name is Rose Yusuf Kaiser. Coming up at 10 is Radio Doctor. Good morning.
To sponsor this program,